Hi, so I'm sure you noticed that I didn't put up a weekly video last Saturday, and that's mainly just because I've just not been in the kind of in the right mood and motivation to record myself last week. But the news of my family member is still having quite a big impact on me. But I guess I could update on the family member. So he did call my mum sometime last week just to kind of, update us and stuff. And the last I've heard is that he's lost a lot of weight. I think it was around like 10 pounds or something. And I mean, he's just not got a very good appetite to eat anything at the moment. So, that's understandable. But his fever is also just refusing to stay away. Like he takes medication to bring his temperature down, but then once the medication wears off, then the fever returns. And yeah, supposedly, his doctor wants to offer him some more treatment, but before they can do that, his fever needs to stay in control. So, yeah, at the moment, his fever just won't go away, and he's mentioned that he's becoming more and more tired and just, yeah, not in a very good, very good condition, really. So, unfortunately, there's just not really much I personally can do other than just hope for the best for him. But yeah, it's hard. It's although I'm not continuously obsessively and obsessively thinking about what my family member is going through and stuff. I think, I try to think about other things and distract myself, but I think, self-consciously it's always in the back of my mind. So even though I'm not actively thinking about it, it's still affecting me mentally and physically. But yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's hard seeing my mum like trying her best to kind of keep it together. Like my mum has just been really strong this past few weeks. Like I can tell that she is very upset over it, and sometimes is on the verge of tears, but she always holds it back. And I know that she doesn't want me to see her in that kind of state, so she kind of puts up a strong front. So yeah, my mum has been really strong these past few weeks, and yeah, we're just going through quite a difficult time at the moment. So yeah, like I said, all I can do is just continue to hope for the best. So I've not really talked about this lately, but I am still struggling with my binge eating. Um, this past few weeks I've just been eating anything I can find. Like sometimes I can't stop myself from buying huge bulks of chocolate at a time and just binging all through them within 2 days. And then I was just scavenging for nuts or slices of cheese or just tins of spam, pies, just anything at all I can find in the kitchen. Like, I'll probably be having like cereal and then having some leftover food like vegetables, and then just suddenly go to a slice of cheese and then go to a few slices of bread, and then probably go for like a dessert, like a trifle, and then just go back to having cereal. It's just become really chaotic in how much binge eating I'm doing, and it's just come to the point where I'm just like, okay, right, I need to seriously stop now. And yeah, I weighed myself the other day, and unfortunately I've gone up to 257 pounds, so I've gained an additional 4 pounds since I weighed myself a few weeks ago. So yeah, I just know that if I don't take control of the situation and stop, I'm going to go back to the 280 pounds I was at 2 years ago. And that would mean, all the dieting I went through last year was for nothing. But I'm seriously like tackling my binge eating now. Like, I even bought a bottle of Huel, which apparently is like this kind of drink that contains all the necessary nutrition that the human body needs, but it takes all the weight gaining and fat out of it. So it's basically a vegan diet, and it can basically replace like your breakfast or your lunch meal, and then it's like a slow releasing energy drink as well. So it basically gives you the effect that that you feel full throughout the day, and then you just don't feel like eating anything. But at the same time, like I said, it gives you the nutritions that the body needs, but doesn't include the weight gaining and fats. So yeah, I bought the bottle just yesterday and then had a little bit last night when I felt the cravings come on. But it's much too early to say if it's gonna work for me or not. But yeah, I'm seriously tackling my binge eating now, and then I'd like to go out for some walks and stuff, but the weather here has just been really terrible lately. Just extremely heavy rain and really heavy winds as well. That just makes walking really difficult. But yeah, once the weather clears up, I do plan on going for some walks here and there. So yeah, just some updates on my binge eating really, and how I'm actually serious about tackling it now. So I guess that's pretty much it for this week, so hopefully I'll see you next Saturday. That's it for this video. My name is Hoiman, and please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.